Hi guys!
Hello. Happy Monday. We're a little late here today, but hopefully you guys will start hopping on anyway. We're doing something a little different. We are talking about all the do's and don'ts of your dispensary visit and just kind of giving you all the basics on what to expect, some questions that we get. So
we're giving you guidance, right?
Yes, guidance. So we have a list here today and we're just gonna go down through each one. Be sure to hop on and ask any questions if you have them. So
coming at you live from Greenhouse Wellness, I'm Dr. Leslie Apgar, the medical director. Ciara and Dr.
I am the office manager.
Extraordinaire.
Always just here, always, with Dr. Les.
So
making things happen.
Exactly. So do's and don'ts.
Yes, let's get into it. Number one, and this is something I deal with a lot because you see me up front. Bring proper ID. This is a do. Do bring proper ID. What this means is bring your state ID, a photo ID. So a lot of people will commonly just bring their license. That's great. You could bring a passport. And your patient ID number.
Which is 16 digits.
16 digits.
Complicated.
And begins with a P.
Yeah.
For your patient ID number.
Yeah.
I don't care how you bring it. It can be, in your email and I can write it down. It can be with your physical card. Some people choose to get them. You don't have to. But just bring it one way or another. We can't look it up through your social security. We can't look it up by having your license.
Right.
We need that number to verify that you're an actual registered patient with an active certification.
So that you can actually come back in the dispensary and get service. You really can't leave the front lobby until we have that number verified. And some of the problems we have with that number, Ciara, are that we can't read it.
Right.
It's 16 digits alphanumeric, and it's very difficult to get that number correct. So
Right.
we need to have legible handwriting. You could print
That's
it.
true.
So
either print it. You can go into your MMCC account that you made and just print it that way. Hand it to me. But bring it so that it's correct and legible, and so that I can access it and say, yes, you're good to go. I'm the gatekeeper. So sorry guys, have that or you're not coming back.
And that's the first visit or every visit, Ciara?
First visit definitely, because we don't know who you are. We've never seen you. But after we've approved that you are in fact a registered Maryland patient, we'll put you into our system, which is the cool thing about us. I don't know how other dispensaries work, but we'll verify that you're a patient. We'll have your photo ID scanned in. We'll have your number scanned in, your patient ID number scanned in as well. So in the future, just to be checked in, we'll just take your photo ID. But the first time, yes, have your patient ID number with you.
So that's a good do.
That's a do.
Okay, number two.
Don't.
Here's a don't. Don't haggle.
Don't haggle.
We're not in charge of the prices. The prices are dictated by the grows and the processors. And as we've already seen, the prices are coming down, and we're very excited about that. And we know the prices are going to continue to come down, and we support that. Okay, it's a brand new industry in Maryland. It's a brand new industry all over the country, really. And so we're catching up. So give us a little bit of time. We all know there's more competition coming. There's more grows coming. There's more processors coming. We know the prices are going to come down, but we're not in charge of establishing prices. So please don't haggle.
And with that, guess who really isn't in charge of the prices? Your wellness consultants or bud tenders that sit here behind this bar. No, they cannot slide you any free this or that. No, they cannot give you a discount. That's just not up to them at all.
Yeah.
So I want to look out for them in this video by saying, don't give them a hard time.
Yeah, we want to give you guys the best experience that you possibly can have, and we feel like we have a lot of value added here at Greenhouse with our medical presence and our excellent training of our staff.
Yes.
And we want you to feel happy and welcome and comfortable while you're here, but unfortunately we're not able to do discounts for you.
Our pricing is competitive.
Our pricing is great. The end. The end.
Number 3, do be prepared to spend some time with us.
Yes. So along with what I was saying about the medical part of it, we want to get to know you. We want to get to know what's really going on. We want to ask some questions. We're going to spend some time getting to know you and getting to know what you want from your cannabis. So be prepared to spend some time with us. We want to get to know you. We want to learn what works for you and what doesn't. And so if you want to come in and out, if you know what you want, we have online express ordering. You get bumped to the front of the line. It's amazing. So if you want to be in and out, you can be. But if you're a first time or a second time patient, then maybe you want to spend a little bit more time with us. And we will
give you that time.
We will never rush you. We will never make you leave. We want you to feel comfortable. We want to answer all of your questions.
Yes. Number 4, don't expect to take cannabis out of the containers. Number 1, this is a law.
Right.
You sign a million things and it says on our doors and everywhere else in here, posted in a million places, do not smoke in here, do not take anything out. There's a reason everything is sealed and pre-packed, and that's
right. It's really it's a non-starter. I mean, these are rules by the commission in Maryland, so we can't have anybody taking product out. We can't have anybody consuming on property or even in the parking lot. You know, we can actually lose our ability to be open, and then everybody would suffer. So that's a hard and fast rule. Don't expect to take things out of the container. We do have amazing bud jars back there. We actually have samples of most of the bud that we have that you can smell and you can examine with the magnifying glass. We want you to be able to see it. Certain growers have really good packaging, Ciara. There's SunMed, I know, just came on board, and that's awesome. We love what SunMed did, that you can actually see it in the sealed container, which is wonderful.
And I think on our last slide we did show that packaging.
Right,
you can just see it right through the top. And of course you can do that, but don't think that you can sample in the dispensary. Nope, none of that. We'll all get in trouble.
We'll all get in trouble.
Big don't.
Yeah.
Michael is asking about the Dr. Dabber and asking if we have wax to go with it. Yeah, we have tons of waxy concentrates. You can go to our website and it'll link you to stickyguide.com, which is our menu that's updated in real time with inventory, and we have a huge selection of concentrates and wax specifically. So go check that out.
Yeah.
On to the next one. It's a do.
This is number 5.
Do expect trial and error. Now, what does that mean?
Well, you know, it's not like I can tell you to take half of an aspirin or half of Tylenol and call me in the morning. The physiology of the endocannabinoid system is different for everybody. And what works for Ciara may not work for me, may not work for anybody. So we have to have trial and error. It depends on how much experience you've had with cannabis in the past. It depends on how old you are, depends on what disease state we're treating. And, you know, there's patients that don't respond in a typical way. In fact, they respond the opposite way. So we always recommend that our patients start very low and then go very slow when starting cannabis. We have lots of different ways of ingesting cannabis. We've been through this before, but expect some trial and error. There's a little bit of variety. There's a lot of variety in our menu, Ciara.
Absolutely.
We have a huge variety in our menu. And we encourage patients to dabble a little bit and try, and then give us feedback. And based on that feedback, then we can direct them down a different path and really narrow in on what is working the best for the patient. So trial and error is key. I'm not going to be able to fix you in one visit, okay? That would be amazing if I could.
But yeah, there's no one size fits all. A lot of people call, and it's fine, you know, not to understand all the ins and outs of medical cannabis. That's totally fine. We're here to teach you, but just know that there's no one size fits all answer. There was 2 patients sitting in our bar one day who were, it was funny, they learned about each other. They were using the exact same products, but their bodies reacted in completely different ways. So it just goes to show that
and what
you gotta experiment.
Exactly. What works for your friend may not work for you.
Right. So yes, that is that do.
Oh, here's a good don't one.
Don't bring kids to the dispensary, your children, even though we love them and we are a
cute.
family business and we really love them, but don't bring them. Don't bring your friends to hang out. Don't bring your pets. Don't bring your pet iguanas.
No, you know, sadly, guys, we can't watch your kids for you, and we can't let them back here. So it's just a non-starter. We would love to see them. They're adorable, like we said, but you cannot bring them back into the dispensary with you, and we can't be responsible about. I mean, Miss Ciara is working her butt off. She cannot be watching your children and also answering the phone and checking people, and it's just not okay.
We want everybody to be safe, everybody to be happy.
Right.
And just do me a favor, guys. I don't like saying, hey, your friend can't come back. Just, if you're not a patient, if you're not a registered caregiver by the state,
you can't
leave
come back.
people at home.
Yeah.
We're all you need. We're gonna make sure everybody's taken care of.
Right.
You don't need somebody else giving suggestions.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. Now that said, we do have a consultation room, and if it's imperative that somebody comes with you, then you need to call ahead and make sure that either I am available or one of the nurses is available to give you that in-depth consultation in the front. Okay, you can't come back to where the magic happens in the dispensary without that caregiver's card or your own MMCC registration.
Right, it's just the state law.
Right.
And we follow the rules here.
All right, next we have a good one.
Do be open to suggestions.
Yes, okay. So a lot of patients come in with preconceived ideas. They think they want a sativa, and they say they want a sativa. Guess what?
Yep.
That doesn't exist. There's no such thing as sativa anymore, guys, okay? So try and be open-minded. We're all learning here, okay? Huge, steep learning curve.
Yes.
But be open to suggestions. Our wellness consultants are really well trained. I'm constantly giving them things to read and learn and testing them, and it's awesome. We're all learning very, very quickly.
Yes.
So my suggestion to you is be open-minded. You might actually learn something. You might actually learn about a different way of taking this medicine in, which will be better for you in the long run. So I think it's better to just approach things with an open mind.
Oh, we have a comment. Cassandra. Hi. Thank you so much. She's saying we're really awesome. She visited once a few weeks ago, and she's very happy with the consultation, advice, and recommendations. And it's a bonus that women are in charge.
Woo-hoo! Yeah.
Thank you so much for that comment.
That's very
sweet.
sweet.
Look forward to seeing you.
Yes, thank you for that.
So, last but not least, I feel like this is so important, and it's to set a positive intention.
Oh my gosh, so huge.
What does that mean?
Okay, so we talk about this all the time, and what I really want for the patient, Ciara, is I want, before they take any of this medicine, I want them to assess, how do I feel, what's my pain rating, self-assess, and then set a positive intention. Decide that this is going to make you feel relaxed. Decide that this is going to take your pain level down. Decide that this is going to let you sleep. It's amazing how setting a positive intention changes outcome.
The mind is such a powerful force, and that's one thing that I've learned being here. And if there's one piece of advice that I could give, because I get that so many people are nervous. That's valid. It's a new thing. A lot of people don't know anything about it. Set an intention, say this is going to be a positive thing for me, and you will be so surprised.
You'd be so surprised. But that's the way we have approached this entire business, and that's the way we try and approach our entire lives right now, is really kind of embracing that karma thing. So when we put forth really good energy and good karmic vibes, we get it back.
Absolutely.
And that's the way I want you guys to all try and live your lives too. It really makes a difference.
Yes. So we love that. We're going to end with our list on that positive note, and something that we feel has really helped our patients.
Right.
So last but not least, I'm going to throw it out there that we have a new app that's up that you can get on your Android, your Apple phones, that you can find in your app stores. That's just called Greenhouse Wellness. If you type it in, you'll see the little icon. It's got a green background with a little lowercase white g. You can order online from there. You can see our menu. You can see deals for the day. We've gotten a lot of great feedback. It's just a really cool thing to have on your phone. You can keep in touch with us.
It's so easy.
It's so easy. And then on our website as well, you can sign up for our emails and texts. There's a pop-up that will come up, and it will ask you, do you want to be emailed? Do you want to be texted? and you have the option to put that in there. Last, we are about to launch a really, really exciting and awesome loyalty program. So for all of our loyal patients who are coming all the time anyway, you're just simply going to be rewarded for spending money here. Every dollar you spend, you're going to get points, you're going to get birthday rewards. So you're already coming, and we think you should be rewarded. So keep an eye out for all those things. We post constantly on Facebook, Instagram.
And remember that when you sign up for our app and when you sign up for our text alerts and email alerts, you're going to be the first
to know. Exactly.
Right.
We do that for a reason.
Right.
Corey says he's open to suggestions. He doesn't think that CBD oil isolate works for him for anxiety, and he enjoys coming to us. Thanks for what you do. Thank you, Corey.
Corey, yeah, come on back, sweetie. We want to help you. We want to get you just what works for you.
There
so
are
definitely
tons
come
of
on
options.
Back.
Kind of what we talked about earlier. There's that experimentation process.
And we're getting new products in all the time. It's really exciting.
On a daily basis. Which is why I tell everybody, go to Sticky Guide. It updates real time, and you'll see what's new. The latest and greatest.
That's right. So thanks for listening to our do's and don'ts, you guys. That was great.
Let us know if you have any other questions or comments. We look forward to seeing you this week. Keep an eye out for specials and new products. We'll see you soon.
See you guys.
Bye.
Bye-bye.